and Robert Rowan. Unfortunately, they couldn't all be here tonight. Everyone who participated in Key is represented with at least one picture on the collage. We tried to get some candid, then put captions under the picture to match the personality. The collages will be displayed on tables at the back of the room for everyone to get a closer look after the ceremony. After tonight, the collages will be moved to our classrooms, and at the end of the year, the kids will be able to take their pictures home.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate you touching up that hairline on my shot, too. Our next performance is going to be a violin solo, and the name of the song is Mozart's Concerto No. 3. We also have an accompanist to this performance. So I'm going to bring out David Park, who's going to play his violin, and he will be accompanied by Lynn Orlando. Aspect of legacy are Emily Wroblewski and Kristen Green.
Lighthouse, and more specifically, Katie Harder, Christina Rotino, Kristen Green, Kathy Renish, Adam McShackman, Faith Harris, and Emily Wroblewski. We apologize to you for the amount of slides and the small number of people represented due to the destruction of film beyond our control.
Tap their way into your hearts. We have Heather Mazensky and Amy Sati.
Here comes the music. Okay, all you need is some patience and a little practice, and you will soon be disco dancing with the best. Let's start with a basic 2-beat turn. I'll count it for you like this. Step left, around, and together with the right. Step left, around, and together with the right.
Now the top of the meet the beat like a pizza. Fancy moves, that's how I picture. Side to side, jump, step and turn. Set the fire, boys, now let's burn.
Step left, around, together with the right. Stand straight and keep on hips. Step left, around, together with the right. Step over, okay, step right and left.
Crowd that jumping, you're a distraction. You can chill, but I'm not relaxing. I ain't here to turn out the party. It's the rest of the get the party. Drop my drink and go to the dance floor. Show the DJ what I came here for. Look
Ladies, if you're in need of an agent, just remember your old math teacher here. I think I'll take 15% or maybe even just 10. I do have a request though from the teachers on the 400th floor. They would ask that you not wear those shoes in the hallway anymore. They're making too much noise going down the hallway. Our next presentation is another aspect of legacy, and I'd like to bring John Williams, Kim Gottfredson, and Omai Gardner up.
Hello everyone, I'm John Williams. This is Omai Gardner and Kim Gottfredson. I'll be talking about the maps that me and Kim and a few other people in our mapping group made of the 100 and 200 floor for Kinston. This one right here is 100 floor that has the gym and the cafeteria on it. And this is to help those people who are visitors or incoming sixth graders at McKinsey. Okay, the second one. This is of the 200 floor that has all the rooms on the 200th floor in the office and yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, John and Kim and Omai. This is probably the only building in the country that has you go downstairs from the 400th floor to get to the 500th floor. So it was pretty confusing for me the first week I was here. And they said, well, if you have any complaints, go down to the 600th floor. I still haven't found that yet. So. Another aspect of legacy is called time capsule. And to present us with the time capsule, we're going to have Sarah Knudsen and Heather Mazensky.
As part of legacy, we had students from the group write cards and bring in objects that we thought were significant to our years at McKinley in the Lighthouse program. And here are the cards that people made and the things that they brought in. Throughout the years at McKinley, Jefferson, and all the other schools, we went through many phases of clothes and hair. In our 8th grade year at McKinley, these are some of the clothes we are wearing and the hairstyles we have. The pictures will be back with the sheet back there. These bags are symbolic to a game. It is kind of an inside joke that many 8th grade Lighthouse students took place in. Although we cannot mention this game for fear of being banned from the mall, it was fun. Oh, and where's my mommy? This bonbon is a reward for good behavior in German class. These teeth rubber bands represent the many kids that are endlessly trying to straighten their teeth by way of bracelets. The research paper for most of us was the hardest assignment of the year. It frustrated some, but eventually we all got it right. Next time, hopefully, it will be a lot easier. Kids make many mistakes, and a bottle of whiteout is just one of the best ways to cover them up. Mr. Cole, our art teacher, has a large collection of t-shirts. He has one from us every day of the year. Here is one of his millions of t-shirts. This is a copy of McNews, one of the most read newspapers in the world. Well, maybe not the world. In this issue, it is all full of true love. If you haven't guessed, it's the Valentine's issue of 1992. From the couple of the year to special holiday recipes, this was an issue you couldn't forget. This spelling test represents the 3 years we went through the weekly spelling test at McKinley. All of us have finally agreed on one thing. We're glad to be leaving behind the spelling test.
Yeah.
The Student Code Book is a book of rules that the whole student body and staff must follow. The book includes information on how the school district functions. The policies, complaint, and commendation forms are also in there. The school district truly revolves around this book, even though the student body doesn't. The lunch styrofoam trays are significant because we had to use them for 3 years. The trays are divided into sections that don't really make sense. Then again, the lunches weren't that great either. This honor roll list shows that many people in Lighthouse had good grades and good overall grade point averages. Even though not everyone made honor roll, we all enjoyed the wonderful speakers at the honor roll assemblies. The assignment notebook was created in around 1990 and is used for tabulating and keeping track of the students' assignments. Although the book is small and easily lost, it is very useful, but used very seldom. In this jar is the total amount of real snow we skied on this year at Alpine Valley. Though we were skiing on chunks of ice, we still had lots of fun. Casualties were down this year, and on the last trip no one was injured. Dina Van Hera took Jenny Blanford's place this year as MIP, most injured person. And there were also many other semi-severe injuries while skiing off the cliffs and down the hill. It was fun this year, and we all missed our ski-bum buddies and everyone's crazy hats, and we hope to ski again soon someday. This bread bag symbolizes a cave trip memory for some of us. The food from the cave trip was pretty bad, so we decided to have some bread. No one will ever know where we got it from, because all we have to say is, what bread?
A gourd is a small pumpkin. That's all it is, and that's how it tastes. Mr. Cole has a large selection of them, and he gave me one when I asked for it. In the summer of 6th grade, the Soccer World Cup took place. Many kids got caught up in the hype of the event. Over 30 kids in our grade participated in various soccer clubs and linked their own teams. We interviewed the whole Lighthouse class to find out what they want to be when they grow up. Several people said they wanted to be a doctor or lawyer, and some of the more humorous answers were a sock model and a hitman. In 6th grade for math, we all had history. We did many special little projects in math in 6th grade, like the computer programming and Mathopsy. Here are some of the ideas kids used for their markers on the Mathopsy book. Each time a student receives their graded papers back, there is to move a certain number of spaces according to what grades they got on their papers. The math and algebra tests this year had some of the highest and lowest scores possible. The range was 70 points between highest and lowest, and left some wondering how they got in that class in the first place. Blue slips. Many members of our class have had behavior problems over the years. Although these instances were very serious, some were also quite amusing. Other blue slip-worthy crimes went unpunished. Now the criminals will have to pay. These custom-made blue slips bring sneaky to justice and remember the humorous crimes of the past. For Amy Sassi, cruelty to animals. Amy decided it was necessary to throw rocks at defenseless flying animals. They made her stay at Eagle Cave for 3 weeks all by herself, with no outside contact at all. Well, except now the Boy Scouts. This one's for Eric Abrahamson, for indecent exposure. On the bus ride home from the Wolf River rafting trip, Eric found it necessary to expose his buttocks to one of the other trip buses. The action taken, they took Polaroids from the school newspaper. Eric, it is your better side. This is Tamsin's hall pass. She has many unique and strange hall passes. This pass represents the will to roam and roam around in the hall. always been a favorite for chewing in school, but this year there was gum with a twist. Crybabies, eye poppers, and tear jerkers were widely sold and chewed at school. Sometimes it became a distraction from schoolwork in class, but it put a zip in your day. Atomic fireballs were a hot item this year. Almost everyone walking down the hall had a big bulge in their mouth, or they were running for the water fountain. During the first semester of 8th grade, we learned about advertising techniques and how to apply them. In the agency unit, we used these skills to try to get the teachers into using our company for their advertisements. On this tape are some of the presentations, and we will show that at our one-year reunion next year. Katie Koberg and Carly Soderberg held a contest to find out what our classmates would be doing in the future. We hope when we open the time capsule, we will learn something about ourselves and live up to our previous expectations. We will put that sheet on the back table for people to look at. These rocks were borrowed from the not-so-secret room on this year's cave trip. Many of us found the secret room and also found a very fun way to scare people in the cave. Much to the owner's disliking, we took several rocks in a spectacular room. Boy, that waterfall was neat, wasn't it? Fred is Miss Blanford's old stapler. The stapler was named Fred. One day, Quincy Dawkins dropped Fred, and Fred died. After the funeral, Miss Blanford decided to get a new stapler. The stapler we have now is Fred Jr. In 7th grade, the Unified Board was planning on making it mandatory to have food around the school. Mr. Joswick held a protest in front of Unified and invited anyone who wanted to come. Anyone who wanted to come. Many people brought signs to protest. This is a sign from the protest made by Melissa Cobbin. This year, boxer shorts have reached the top of the fashion world at 8th grade Lighthouse. This is one of the pairs of boxer shorts from Eric Abraham. This is the end of our time capsule. We will open this back up next year at our winter.
I'd like to personally thank Eric Abraham for keeping his pants on up. He's still up to date, so keep up with it. And the ladies, we promise that we will bury that capsule in Mrs. Blanford's closet, and we'll try to retrieve that for you at the appropriate time as well. Our next performance is going to be a song performed by Roger Gray, and the title of the song is Pray, and we'll get things set up for you right now, Roger.
Here is where the road divides. Here is where we realize the sculpting of our Father's great design. Through time we've been a friend to me, but time is now the enemy. I wish we didn't have to say goodbye. But I know the road he chose for you is not the road he chose for you. So as you chase the dreams we're after, pray for me, and I'll pray for you. Pray that we will keep the common ground. Won't you pray for me, and I'll pray for you. One day love will bring us back around again. been through the laughter and the tears. But love will be the tide that binds us. Through the great time will be behind us. Memories will be our souvenirs. And I know that through it all, my heart is part of love and letting go. But there's a greater love that holds us. Pray for me, and I'll pray for you. Pray that we will keep the common ground. Won't you pray for me, and I'll pray for you. And one day love will bring us back around. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Won't you pray for me, and I'll pray for you. Pray that we will keep the common ground. Won't you pray for me, and I'll pray for you. And one day love will bring us back around. For I know that love will bring us back around again.
Amy Sassi, Rachel Zavaglio, Nikki Kirk, Nicole Villalobos, and Aaron Hammis with something really special.
We dedicate this song to
Wooly Wooly, Melissa Joy, Holy Schmoly Catholic.
for all the fun you've given us. We love you and we'll always miss you.
That was only a test. Wow! I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good. So good. I got you. Wow! I feel nice. Like sugar and spice. I feel nice, like sugar and spice.